In a world full of possibilities, what mark do you dream of leaving as a trailblazer for future generations of empowered women?
Because a lot of the things in my life, I think you can almost see two different storylines in my life. I often think of it, there's a storyline of a girl who grew up poor and was a teenage mom, and just all these things here. And then there's another storyline of, hey, a person who graduated top of her class and went to school and was successful in her career. It's the same person. Those obstacles, those wins don't come without some of those other obstacles. So that would be my highest level, is turn those obstacles into opportunities.
I really believe I was put on this planet to save it. The planet, I was here to save it. There are so many young people, there are so many folks my age and older that are doing really amazing things to save it. I truly hope that through kindness, I'm able to save the globe.
My focus, and I think about this word legacy, when you ask the question, what mark do you want to leave? What legacy do you want to leave? I want to leave the room better than I found it. And whether that room is the literal room that we're sitting in, or the virtual room that we're sitting in, or my company, how I leave a meeting, how I leave this world. I personally want to leave people feeling better from having interacted with me, than they would have if they hadn't. So
one of the biggest marks I want to leave on the world is just kind of impressing on the employment sector that it's really important to think about how you're impacting people with disabilities and kind of start thinking outside of the box. Kind of as you call attention to companies who do have more disability inclusive cultures. They find that they have higher revenue, they find that they have more profit, and they also find that they have more retainment. So if they have strategies in place, they will keep their disabled employees. And I think that's one of the things that employees are afraid of, is if I get hired, are they going to fire me because I'm, having some health issues? And a lot of that has to do with awareness of employers' side, which is that if you do it right, you're going to have very loyal disabled employees within your institution who are going to be very excited to stay with you. And so that will actually increase your retainment. And if you hire disabled people, you will have more loyal employees than you would have had otherwise.
Really be true to what you want and not be afraid to feel those feelings. When you feel your core, really say hey, this is your intuition, say this is not really where you need to go. Then ask, yourself, ask God, where am I supposed to go? Lean in so that you are living life on purpose and not be distracted by anything else.
When I think of my legacy now as a mom, I do think of my kids first, because I think, how do I help them have a social responsibility that leads them to lean in to what they were created for? And when I think about women in the workforce, or just women out there, even if they're a stay-at-home mom, that is the workforce. That's a hard job. I would say three things would matter most to me. It's leaning into who you are as a person, and I always think that, I ask God, break my heart for what breaks yours, because we've all been given either experiences in life or something in our heart that says, I really want this to be better. And I think that we're the hands and feet to do that. So whatever breaks your heart that makes you want to make the world a better place, lean into it, because that can be part of your purpose. And so as we all do that for ourselves, we find what fills our cup, what we're good at, then we can create our own legacies. So my hope is, being a behavioral health expert, if you will, in the sales space and leading a team, my hope is that I can create greater access to care, to where, as I'm creating an environment for women to step in and also lead in this industry, that we can create a better future for individuals that are struggling to get access to care.
This, what we're doing right here, right? And helping others have a complete mindset shift, right? I do that at work with mentoring marketing operations professionals to try to help them in career. I do them with my yoga students, because if I can help them change one person or their mindset. It's really about a mindset shift and guide them, right? I'm not the teacher. You're your own teacher. My yoga students at home, other moms, and inspiring them. It's inspiring others at work, as a mom, in life. That's the mark that I want to leave.